People are killing each other because the version of God that they agree, they even agree in the same God, but the way to communicate with that God is different. So I'm willing to kill you for it. How did we get here? So it started to really show me how this perception of my way is the way and I know best and my beliefs are right is literally the reason why children are having to grow up seeing their friends be killed, not knowing if they're going to be killed, why parents have to hold dead children in their arms is because we think God should be prayed to in different ways. Like, I can't even fathom it. And as a child of war refugees, I would say even I've seen it and I'm still like, how is this still happening? Like, how is this still happening? And even while it's happening, we're like, oh, well, what about that side? And what about that side? Like, children are being killed. Children are being killed because you think God should be prayed to on your knees over here and reading this book. And you think the same God, you both agree, but this God needs to be in this kind of thing. And your text is a little bit different, even though it's based on the exact same scripts, shalom, salam. Semites, same culture. This illusion is the destruction of humanity. This illusion of my way is the right way and I know best. And I'm here to save you. And if you don't want to be saved, I'm going to kill you. That's the consciousness we are seeing played out in the masses right now. I think you picked up on the situation. The fact that it has gotten this big in the world shows it is extremely prevalent within us. So it started to show me war consciousness, religious consciousness, and how it even exists within me, how it even exists within you. Have you ever sided up with someone to talk about someone else? Have you ever rolled your eyes? Someone's not further along on their spiritual journey. Have you ever tried to get them to understand your way? If only they just did the breath work. If only they just knew their past lives. If only they just, the thing that you do. Because you know best. Because I know best. But the thing is, instead of religion, we're just spiritual. So it really showed me spiritual narcissism. And this same thing that we hate about the world, we still do it. We still do it. We just do it in a different way. And it showed me how related that is to narcissism. How me thinking that, well, you guys are just stuck in the 3D and you guys need to awaken and can't you see it's this and it's that and you need to go on a spiritual journey and you need to heal and you need to know your astrology and your past lives and your ancestors and you need to get more crystals and you need to go vegan and you need to this and you need to that. That's the same energy that the colonizers came to South America and killed off the indigenous people, made it illegal to do any form of their natural medicine, would crucify them at the stake even today in many parts of Central America. Because they said, oh, our way is the right way. You're not a Christian, you're barbaric. That's the exact same consciousness that we are having by saying our spiritual way is the right way. So I had to look within myself, the parts of me that are a spiritual narcissist, the parts of me that think I know better than someone, the parts of me that think, well, if only everyone just believed what I believed, the world would be a better place. It's the exact same consciousness of the people who are fighting these wars, that are creating these orphans. It's the same, not that we're doing that, but it's the same consciousness. And our consciousness within us is what creates echo chambers into reality. War will continue to exist until this consciousness is within us. Because what is played out in the collective field is just a representation of what is happening in the micro. What is in the macro is a reflection of the micro. If I am militant with everyone around me, I'm right, you're wrong, boundaries, all this individualism we're so fucking obsessed with in our culture. Boundary this, boundary that, you can't talk to me this way, you can't do blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing. India and Pakistan, this is my border. No, this is my border. Okay, every single day, we're going to put all this military money to like dance on the border so I can remind you that this is my side of the border. I'm going to remind you this is my side of the border. We're going to do this whole intricate dance every single day and like almost kill each other by the day. God forbid you pass 1 inch of my border. Oh, wait, we were the same country until British rule? We were the same Hindustan. We were the same country until divide and conquer. Until some European people who didn't know anything about our culture or background or the ways that Hindus and Muslims have lived together side by side, along with Sikhs and all of the other Jains and all the different religions that are there that they didn't even know existed. Oh, interesting. So this other group of people came in, stole all our jewelry, put it on the fucking British crown, took all our artifacts, put it in the British Museum. We don't have access to them. Took one little part of Hinduism that was not even the main part of it, the caste system, made it this gigantic thing. So we all control one another. Oh, now you're a Brahmin. Okay, so you're here. You are in front of these warrior people, and now you're in front of these merchant people. But don't go to the untouchables. They are at the very bottom. They are untouchable. Ugh, can't touch them. They need 10,000 lives until they can repay their karma to like maybe be touchable. I'm paraphrasing right here. I lived in India for 2 years, so trust me, I know this. I'm just trying to keep it simple for you guys. There's lots out there for you. I'm just illustrating the consciousness of it. This other system, this other thought process came in, this thought process of war consciousness, of individualism, of narcissism, of reaping, of taking, came in to an area where people were living peacefully for thousands of years, put their differences, highlighted them, and now they have spent the past 100+ years putting all their energy towards fighting each other when they were never enemies. How are we doing that in our own lives? How are we, even as the spiritual community, fighting each other on Instagram? Fighting each other nonstop. Oh, you didn't post enough about this. Oh, you posted about it, but it was too late. Oh, you posted about it, but I didn't like what you said. How dare you post about it? Unfollowing, refollowing, no following, follow, vote with your follows. Last I checked, your favorite spiritual influencer was not the one dropping bombs. Last I checked, the people dropping bombs was not watching their Instagram stories. Last I checked, them sharing or not sharing is not going to be the thing that makes this war happen or not. But do you know what actually makes this war continue to happen? That consciousness.